Alright, so in this one, we are going to be doing a team build / equip guide for you here. So if you do pull these new Ultras, well, you are set up and ready to go. Now, there shouldn't be much that should change within these teams. Obviously, the equipments most likely will change because we got new PvP equipment. Those have been amazing. Look at the Universe Reps one. Look at the one for Vegeta. They're bonkers. They're doing a lot of things, and honestly, they're more than you could even anticipate. But for what we have now, for what should be the case of how meta should work and operate, these will be, what I feel as the best teams that you can build for Goku. And if you don't know, Goku's Ultra ability is Saiyan, so you won't really even have to leader slot him on most teams, but let's say you just want to put him on leader just for fun. I'm going to show you the best team in the game because this probably ends up becoming the best team in the game. And it's not a shock. This team here of these three. There's no reason you wouldn't run these three. Goku is a melee type, by the way. We don't know his stats. We could assume, like Kaioken and MUI have very high strike stat, right? So Goku most likely also has a very high strike stat, a low blast stat. Vegeta has even stats. Kaioken here has very high strike, and Namek would have high strike. Exactly. So you run this team, and Goku does have an AoE green card. By the way, this Goku should have got a Zenkai. I don't know why they didn't. Full power freeze, the second plot's kind of insane. But this Goku, obviously he is the improv point for the Ultra, does have an AoE green, like I mentioned. So what will you do? You run this fat grease ball as your bench who spawns greens, who gives health, and then you're prospering. And even more so than that, there is no perfect bench. Fortunately, I will say, just for now, fortunately, that exists for this team. Yes, this guy can't exist because in buff Vegeta. I guess Bardock could be a bench if you want to put. You don't need to. You most likely won't even need to Zenkai buff this unit because welcome to Ultra City. If you haven't been here before, Ultras don't really even need to have Zenkai buffs to be their dominant top one selves. They just really are them and him, and Goku is reading like a them and him kind of guy. Like, he's just that kind of dude. So, you'd more optimize the others. You could really be a scumbag here. I mean, I personally think this is something you could do that is not the worst idea that's going on, with it being, what am I looking for here? This, where you put this, essentially, and then you bench HP units. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing this. This team has incredible sustain. If you don't know, Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga does have, I was going to think Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball as well, but Saiyan Saga has broken equipment where it's this equip here. Rather, I guess if you had full Saiyan Saga, but this equip here is an option for full Saiyan Saga, double pure defense, double pure offense. This equip here, if you're running 2 Saiyan Saga, you're getting double pure defense, 16% peak. You're getting 15% base health and double defense as well. So if you run this on both those over there, and then you have triple HP, you're going to live along. This Goku also does give some health to your team as well when he does pop essentially his variant of comeback, and he heals himself 100% when that happens, and that's even another point. This team becomes one of the safest teams in the entire game, because while Kaioken doesn't have endurance, and that's like his flaw, because you could rush snipe him, right, obviously, that changes now. This Goku, he will just take the hit. If you're about to die, go to Goku. You don't die, right? That's what happens. Essentially, Kaioken just got endurance. So now you have from less safety to more safety. We already know Kaioken's going to be like top 2. I think Kaioken on paper, especially with Saiyan Saga, does look better than Frieza. Goku might be number 1 Namek Goku, but still Kaioken's in that at least top 3. You're making him more amplified. There's not much negative to this here. I mean, this guy will have, again, just baseline equips, even if you run like a full melee team. Let's say you don't want to run this guy, you want to run God Goku, just for fun. Full Sun Fan, whatever the fuck. Okay, then you run the Shenron Pure. I always recommend this equip when you have a full melee or full range-based team. You get 6 of it. How to get it? Go look at equip medals, exchange some. We still have some Bonanza, I think Mega Bonanza going on right now, so you can get that there. And then, boom, you slap that on, and you have a grand old time, because that's 80% pure as well as base health. Ultras usually don't actually get screwed over by base health. They usually have pretty good base health as well. Most LFs are kind of falling down on that. And again, there's just so many options. Let's say I want to put God Goku on this team instead, right? So let me go over. I'll go to order received here, and I'll go all the way to Mr. God Goku. Again, you don't have to leader slot this guy. You don't have to at all. But if you want to, sure. Let's say I want to put this guy here. Then I put Yellow Forku on the bench and Zenkai buff. Obviously, the newest Ultra character in the entire game, because that would be insane. And you would do that with, where is this character? He is far down, huh? Yellow Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which his ability is impeccable. Again, if Goku does have even stats, There's no harm to that. You Leader Slot Goku, you have more HP. Goku just has everything. There's not much he's missing. Him being yellow, you do want to protect there, so MUI would be a very good option if you feel the need to put that. Again, I did just mention Saiyan Saga. Feet Ku exists. Feet Ku is, from my experience, because the equips and the team, how it works, is tankier than MUI, so just run Feet Ku. I mean, if you want to have a triple safety kind of thing going on with Feet Ku, having the sub counts down, you run Vegeta, then you run this Goku, and he's kind of your carry of damage, and Vegeta can't do bad damage, pretty competent. You can do that. Again, Goku's equip options will range from what we get. This is much more of a team thing than just individuality thing. I guess this equip here, if you do run the original trio I mentioned, Sun Vampire, Vegeta Clampier, you get that full there, as well as base health. His baseline equips, I don't think are going to be too amazing. Kind of just trying to peer over here. I think this equip is Awakened, which could be decent for him. I mean, even this Unawakened, actually, 30% base strike is kind of insane. Honestly, it's not that bad. Actually pretty solid. Wow, that's an old equip. But again, much more of a team-based thing than an equip-based thing. Zenkai buffs, you can see right here. Here you could do this team. I mean, there's no harm to it. Sure, you don't want to put double Zenkai buff there. Okay, put Kakarot, then have Zenkai buff your Kaioken Goku, and then put Namek Goku, and then you have full HP, and then you're still driving, and then everyone's getting Zenkai buffs, and then boom, your team's gonna go crazy because this team is going to be nuts. This unit, in my mind, is just number one. There's not much to him that changes. Again, I could just make this so much easier for you here. And just sort by melee, and then if you just go to order received, because that would be the best units, which are the new units. Crazy, I know. Just do whatever the fuck you want. You want those two? Sure. You want these two? Sure. You want these? Where are they? Here. You want these two? Sure. You want this guy and this guy? Whatever. Do whatever you want. There's literally no holds bars. There is infinite teams that you can make with this Goku. They have made it where, thankfully, it's not Frieza Saga's Ultra ability. You can do whatever you want. Literally. You are not stopped by anything. Goku does not need to be leader slotted because, yet again, he'll have Ultra ability of Saiyan. So let's say you want to run Beast with him. Boom, double yellow. Okay, leader slot Beast because his Ultra ability is not ideal here. Then you put in that third of Feet Ku, of MUI, and then boom, yellow, blue. Go crazy with it. Nothing will harm you. Goku is obscene. I can't make a precise team build because there's just so many. With Frieza, it's going to be much more precise because there's limitations to a team build, and he is worse than Goku. But I feel like I did this video with MUI, and it's like, well, yeah, because MUI had an insurmountable amount of thought process and scenes they go into, and it worked out. With Vegeta, we didn't know he was ranged, so it took a little bit more time of the Ape Vegeta to think about that. We didn't know he was even stats while being ranged. Evo has much less teams, because again, he is just a full range. Goku being melee, and being Goku, and being this Ultra ability. I mean, literally just whatever the fuck you want. Just whatever the fuck you want. There's nothing holding you back. Just do whatever you want. Pull this character. I think he has like 2300 Z-Power on his banner, which boggles my mind. I don't know what that's supposed to do, but it does something, I'm sure. Good luck tonight. Next video will be the same thing, but for Frieza. I'll see you in the next one.